inhabitants in the last 2 weeks. Kyrgyzstan is the worst affected country in the sprawling zone covered by WHO's European chapter. Others included Montenegro 207, Luxembourg 196, Bosnia 98, Serbia 71, Romania 52 and Bulgaria 46. However, the numbers of new infections have gone down significantly. In Armenia, 197 cases per 100,000, Kazakhstan 128, Moldova 82, Russia 60. The recent resurgence in COVID-19 cases in some countries following the easing of physical distancing measures is certainly cause for concern, a spokeswoman told AFP. Where new clusters of cases appear, these need to be controlled through rapid and targeted interventions, including rapid case detection and isolation and diligent contact tracing and quarantining, she said. If the situation demands reintroduction of stricter targeted measures with the full engagement of communities may be needed. However, the number of new cases across Europe has remained stable at around 20,000 daily since May 20, more than 2 times lower than peak numbers at the start of April. China is ordering the United States to close its consulate in the western city of Chengdu in an increasing diplomatic conflict. The order follows the U.S. closure of the Chinese consulate in Houston after Washington accused Chinese agents of trying to steal medical and other research in Texas. The Chinese Foreign Ministry appealed to Washington to reverse its decision. Chinese-U.S. relations have soured amid a mounting array of conflicts, including trade, technology, spying accusations, Hong Kong, and allegations of abuse against Chinese ethnic Muslims. An Iranian passenger plane flying from Tehran to Beirut on Thursday was harassed by a fighter jet, Iranian state TV said, saying the plane managed to safely land in the Lebanese capital. A U.S. official later told the Associated Press that an American fighter jet did pass by the Iranian jet, but at a safe distance. A Lebanese airport official said the flight, Mahan Airline Flight 1152, landed regularly in Beirut on Thursday evening. Still to come in our news bulletin. Face mask compulsory in UK shops from today. Oman Investment Authority (OIA) announced a new project of an integrated company for the marketing of vegetables and fruit in the Sultanate under Oman Food Investment Holding Company, a company affiliated to OIA. More details in the following report.
To encourage Omani farmers and small and medium-sized companies to market their products inside and outside the Sultanate, Oman Investment Authority announced a new project of an integrated company which will specialize in marketing vegetables and fruits locally produced, in addition to the production of high-quality vegetables and fruits that are in high demand locally and overseas. The company aims to market 65% of its products in the local retail and wholesale markets, while it will export 35% of its products overseas. The new venture will build model farms in various governorates, work with farmers based on contract farming, and work with the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth to build a production system aimed at achieving balance in the local markets, with a focus on replacing agricultural imports. The project activities also focus on purchasing fruits and vegetables directly from farmers' associations, agricultural companies, small and medium-sized companies, and farmers. The trading unit within the new company will import fruits and vegetables throughout the year from different countries based on the demand of the local market, and it will export surplus products overseas, Retail outlets will also be established in densely populated cities. The total investment cost of the project is about 11.5 million Omani riyals, and the opportunity is open for the private sector companies to contribute to the project in order to enhance partnership with the public sector. For the Sultanate of Oman Television, Saleh bin Khalfan al-Rahbi.
OQ Omani Oil Group raised its capital to 3.5 billion Omani riyals through private placement that exceeded 113 million Omani riyals. This comes as part of the Omani public company's plan to raise their capacity and performance in contributing to the national economy. More details in the following report.
Within the plans of the companies supervised by the Omani Investment Authority to develop their capabilities and performance and enhance their role in the national economy and develop programs, the Omani Oil Group, ORPIC, and OKIO decided to raise their capital to about 3.5 billion Omani riyals through a private placement worth more than 123 million Omani riyals. This amount will be added to the capital of the group through shares of the same numbers and at the value of 1 riyal per share to be listed after the increase in the free market in Muscat securities market. This decision will enhance the strength of the OKIO Group, expand its investments in the energy sector, and contribute to the strengthening of the Sultanate's efforts in economic and social development. It's worth mentioning that OKIO is one of the largest Omani government companies that have resulted from the amalgamation of companies operating in oil and gas sector, exploration, production, marketing, and distribution of petroleum products. They currently amount to $28 billion and operate in 13 countries around the world. Abdullah bin Ahmed al-Rubi'i, Sultanate of Oman Television, Muscat.
The Board of Directors for the Public Authority for Capital Market approved the regulation for investing assets of traditional insurance companies and takaful cooperative insurance companies. The board approved the amendment to Article 44 of Clearance and Settlement Regulation with respect to buyback fees. The board allowed licensed broker companies to lower the fees that they get from their customers who use information technology and support from the board to the role of technology in conducting business. Muscat Municipality decided to open Central Fruit and Vegetable Market in Mawala during the morning period only. The municipality stated that based on the Supreme Committee's decision and to ensure the safety of consumers and traders, the working time in the market will be from 6 a.m. until 2 p.m., starting from tomorrow, Saturday the 25th of July. The municipality stated that it will continue to implement entry procedures to the market as applied before. Vehicles that have obtained custom clearance and local producers will be allowed to register their data at the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth. The municipality added that agriculture and customs inspections will continue in the logistics city and through the border posts. Oman oil price September delivery 2020 reached $43.56 per barrel. The price of Oman oil decreased $1 from 42 cents from the price of yesterday. The average price of Oman oil August delivery 2020 reached $41.58 per barrel. Face masks will be mandatory in shops, takeaways and other public places starting from today in the UK. More details in the following report.
Face masks are mandatory in shops, takeaways and other public places starting today in the United Kingdom. In the latest attempt to help curb the spread of the new coronavirus, the government has released new rules in less than 12 hours before they became enforced.
I don't think it's been clear enough to say where you can and can't use them, especially in takeaway food shops.
Honestly, I don't know. There's no real way of knowing because things change all the time, so I genuinely don't know.
The new measures was an important step in lifting the lockdown, which has been in place since it was announced by UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson on March 23rd. While it will be compulsory to wear a face mask when purchasing takeaway items, the face covering won't be mandatory in restaurants.
You're going into Pret-a-Manger and you are eating in Pret-a-Manger, which in some of their stores you can, then obviously you wouldn't be wearing a face mask because you're eating. But it's clear, good common sense. If you're going in to buy a takeaway and leaving again, you're treating it like a shop and you should be wearing a face mask.
Speaking to British broadcaster Sky News, Edinburgh University's Global Public Health Chair said,
wearing a face mask is a really simple way to protect others, and they in turn can protect you. And all it is a piece of cloth that blocks any droplets that could be coming out through speaking or coughing or sneezing from your nose or your mouth, making sure you're not spreading these and infecting others, and they in turn are not infecting you.
It was a simple way to protect others. Those who are caught not wearing a face covering could be fined up to £200, $250.
This is the Sultan of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty the Sultan sends a cable of greetings to His Excellency President of Tunisia on the occasion of the Republic Day. And 1,145 new cases of COVID-19 announced and 1,658 recovered in the Sultanate. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studio, it's good night.